live filming from Al Drug Company in downtown San Diego. We're telling stories that matter and introducing you to some of San Diego's finest people. Come on, let's go have some fun. First guest is Rolly. He's one of the owners of Al Drug Company, and we are going to get to know all the exciting stuff they have going on here. Rolly, come on over. Have a seat. I'm amazing. Thanks for taking time. I know you're super busy. You've got a lot going on. You can hear all the fun that's happening already.
Yeah.
But I want to start out. Oddly enough, I used to work here when it was not Al Drug Co.
Right.
So tell us what's been going on over the last 6 months to a year that here we are now.
Yeah, so me and my business partners took this spot about 2 months ago, or 3 months ago, and kind of did some renovations. We saw the space, we liked it. There's a huge brewery attached to it and an award-winning brewery company that is a partner in this, and they manage the brewery, so we got a bunch of brewery tanks, and we love the spot. Big space, 7,500 square feet. There's a big mezzanine area in the back where we can have private events, cocktail parties, or mixers, whatever, fantasy football.
So are you brewing your own beer here?
We're brewing. We're not brewing our beer. Our partners are brewing beer. They're distributing.
Okay.
So they kind of manage the brewery. We don't even have to worry about it. Which
even
is the
better.
beauty of it. Yeah.
But it's still brewed on site, and we'll definitely get a clip of those too. That's really awesome.
Yeah. So they're awesome. We pretty much tried to get all the best people in the restaurant in the city here. So we got our executive chef is from, he helped open up Lionfish, so he did their menu, and that food is super good. I don't know if you've ever been there. But he's been at Trust and a bunch of other high market restaurants in San Diego.
So what was your vision when you started this? What did you want it to be?
I think my partners and I kind of saw the space and realized that this was in the heart of San Diego, but not too many of us industry folks knew about it. So when we saw it, we came in and we just realized, like, this is a beautiful space. The decor is really nice. The vibes are nice. It's across the street from Park, the Marriott, House of Blues, and we just realized that it was a good space, and that whoever has it should be doing a lot more with it. And the vision was to kind of create the top restaurant and also the top nightlife experience and kind of merge the two. Yeah.
Because usually, I mean, if you get out in downtown, you're either really fine dining or you're going to a dope nightclub, but not usually both.
Yeah, so I mean, if you go to a nightclub now, they don't have restaurant food. If you go to bars, they'll have restaurant food, but they might not have the top chefs, the top, we got our GM came over from STK, which is a big steakhouse. So we've been kind of trying to strategically place the best in the restaurant business here so we can get that part going, and then also bring the best in the nightlife and bring that on board. So we kind of want to be like the first real hybrid nightlife and restaurant.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love what you've done in here. You definitely gave it a facelift. Tell us, like, your hours of operation. When can we come see the nightclub? What's going on with that?
Right now we open up about 3 p.m. on the weekdays. We do Monday night football. We do an event for that. We do Thursday night football. We got industry nights. We have all these mixers during the week. The kitchen closes about 9-10. On the weekends we convert it. It starts at 3. At around 10 we convert it into the nightlife. So we switch the room out. The DJs come in. The nightlife lights and all that stuff start coming out, and the whole vibe switches. So that's kind of like on the weekends we go till 2 a.m. on Friday and 2 a.m. on Saturday, and then Sunday we have a day party, like a brunch party, which has been really fun lately. It's actually been really
You gotta
exciting.
do brunch in San Diego, right? Like 100%. Everybody's obsessed with it here.
Everybody's out on Sunday.
Sunday fun day.
Yeah.
So one last thing I want to talk about. What is your background? How did you get into this industry? Like, give me your resume.
Okay, real quick rundown because it's really wide and far. I actually started in film. I was a film major in college, so I was up in LA at 20th Century Fox, with them for a little bit.
Awesome.
Came back to San Diego, kind of got into the whole corporate scene. I was working for Verizon, doing the whole corporate for 7 years, and then I came into nightlife, DJ'd a little bit, and slowly but surely I started building, a name, and I opened up some, big nightclubs down here, and worked on some of the best teams in nightlife, guys that are all over over the U.S. and all over the world now.
So fun.
You know, and it just started growing over the years, and I got some really good friends, some good clients, and we just built a good team. And over the years, it's just inevitable that this happened. So we, you know, the whole last year we've been looking for a space.
That's so cool. So you cut your teeth in the industry, you really came up from the bottom, and now you get to be a part owner in this business. Congratulations on that. That's awesome. And you're born and raised in San Diego?
Born and raised in San Diego, yep.
Love to see that.
Born and raised Paradise Hills, went to SCPA, it's a School of Creative Performing Arts, top 14 art school in the nation.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, we so appreciate you allowing us to come in here and film today. We appreciate getting to know you better and look forward to all the amazing stuff coming from Outdoor Town. Mr. William Holliday, come on up here. Well, it's great to see you.
Good to see you.
Word on the street is that you were just in Portland and you were at this amazing conference, and I love to talk about entrepreneurship and people who are just making moves, so tell us how that was.
It's a bunch of hair on fire, super motivated bootstrap entrepreneurs who come up with an idea and then they launch it. And it's really inspiring because they're not afraid.
Yeah.
And every once in a while their ideas stick and they get acquired, or people offer to throw them more money and they launch it into something even bigger.
Wow.
And so it's really inspiring to go to, and just going there and meeting some people and seeing if I can be of service at some point.
Yeah. What was your one takeaway? What's the biggest thing you learned?
Don't wait. It's never perfect.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and start. One of the motivators that I listen to, his name's Les Brown. He says, start where you are, when you can, with what you have.
Absolutely.
And just launch, and it's not going to be perfect, but you'll fail your way to greatness.
Absolutely. And you said just start, and that holds true in your business every day as well with wealth management, right? And helping your clients.
100%. So a lot of my clients are, they are that, they just started at some point, and then they get to a level of complexity where they decide, hey, you know what, I can't focus on all the wealth management stuff. Let me get somebody up to speed and offboard that, stay in touch with them, and now I can focus 1,000,000% on what it is that I'm doing.
So tell us a little bit more about what's like a day in the life. How are you helping your clients? What are you helping them achieve?
Oh gosh, so clients run the gamut. It could be an entrepreneur who's launched their startup. It could be somebody who's a physician, or maybe an attorney who's gone private practice. It could be a professional athlete. What they all have in common is they need good advice, and they need more than just, give me some information on stocks and bonds. They need, estate planning and tax minimization and asset protection, like everything.
The full service.
100%. You want somebody who's a go-to and who you don't have to get up to speed on where you are. They already know where you are because they've done all this other stuff with you.
And it's so important for your estate planner and all of these different pieces to communicate, right? So if they're all under one roof, that just makes it a lot easier, right?
Yeah, so I try to be the quarterback and partner with you to go put all these other pieces in place. And most people don't look at everything all at once. It's not comprehensive. It's like, I'll do this piece here, and I did this a couple of years ago, and the pieces aren't really speaking to each other, and that's super important. You don't want to miss some opportunities, and you don't want to, face any challenges that you don't have to. Right.
So what would you say is the number one differentiator, if you will? How are you guys doing wealth management differently?
So I think we start out with, we're relationship based. I want to be the last person that you ever work with, like ever.
Yeah.
And when you start out, I want it to be a 30-year relationship. I think a lot of conventional wealth management is transactional. We're gonna put some money in some stocks or bonds or mutual funds or whatever, and then that's it, and charge you a commission. But I want to do the best thing for you, whatever it might be, for the long run. And there's also the comprehensive nature. It's not just this. It's everything. I want to be I want to be Claire's personal CFO.
Yeah. Well, and again, as my CFO, then because all these other pieces are talking to each other and you're involved in quarterbacking that, you really have a dialed presence on what truly is best, not just this one little sector that it might be best for, but your plan as a whole.
100%. So I want to be involved with you, right? We can make decisions together when you're able and when you're not. you're going to trust me to work with your CPA or your attorney or whomever to move the ball forward. But every piece is being considered with every other piece. So what you get overall is better than if I was just trying to sell you something.
Sure, a step above. So it's clear to me that you're a people person. You really care about your clients. Where does that come from?
I think being involved with people and learning to talk to people probably comes from going back to my personal experience. I made a lot of mistakes, right? I wish I had somebody like me to talk to, but I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. And so going forward, I want to be that person. Maybe I kind of live vicariously when clients have personal successes, then I win also.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that so much. So tell me this, last question for you, William. What is a hardship that you've had to overcome in your life that ultimately was a great blessing for you?
I would probably say the recession, right? A lot of people, just about everybody, lost their job, lost money, I didn't know much back then. Decided I was going to, even though I was a bar manager, decided I was going to be a real estate investor.
Okay.
So that quickly went south. And once I had lost my property, lost my job, lost my tenants, lost my money, it was kind of a wake-up call. And I kind of felt out of control and irresponsible and, had nothing else to do. So I went back to school.
Wow.
But that led me to here and, kind of using that experience to, fuel what it is that I'm doing now. Mm-hmm. That was a win.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what it's like to struggle, to not have, right? But you also know what it's like to have. And so you're helping these people attain that wealth for themselves and their children so that recession doesn't affect them like maybe it once did you, right?
Yeah, and it's not just taking advantage of opportunities. There's a lot of pitfalls that, people could face, shouldn't face, but they could. And I want to help people avoid those. Especially the ones that I experienced myself.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, William, it's been a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for sharing all this amazingness about your business. We're back and we are here live at Al Drug Company in downtown San Diego. We actually have one of the owners here, Rolly, as well as his executive chef, Chris, and we're going to play a feisty little game of Pictionary. So you're going to be drawing, and Chris, you're going to have to try to guess as many as you can as he's drawing them out. So as soon as Chris guesses, go ahead and pull a new piece of paper. We're going to see how many you can get in 2 minutes, okay?
Let's do this.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Begin. 2 minutes on the clock. No pressure.
Oh God, here we go.
No peeking, Chris.
What is this? Dominoes.
Good. That's pretty good, actually.
Is this a fire truck? Train? Ambulance. Yes.
You got a minute 15 left.
Okay, we got time. Let's do this. Let's do it. I hope so. What is this? Is that a bathtub? A shower?
Ooh, you got it.
Maybe I am pretty good
I
at
like
this.
how I wrote these and I didn't know what that was. You guys are killing it, actually.
Oh, we should go.
Thirty-five seconds.
Yeah, you got it. There we go.
Yeah, I got 30 seconds. Can you get one more?
Let's get 2 more.
Nice, Chris. Get 2 more. Yes.
Live performance.
One.
I could have did.
basically this. It's a guitar.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's close.
So how many did we get? Let's tally these up.
Let's do it.
You did well.
1, 2, 3. We got 4. 1, 2. We didn't get that one. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is this a fifth one?
We got 5. We got 5.
That was solid.
Yeah, you got ambulance. Okay.
We got 5.
You got 5. All right, that's good. Okay, so round 2, Chris and Rolly got 4. They did pretty well. So you have to get 5 to win. Are you ready?
Ready.
No. And the man, the myth, the legend, JCW, Sarah Jessica Parker, Jessica Gordon, my business partner, co-founder of Climate Media Network, and William Holliday is back. Let's hope that you can guess what he's drawing, William.
So how many do we need to beat?
You need 5.
We need
2
6
minutes.
to
2
win.
minutes. No, you need 5 to win.
5 to win. Okay, do this.
2 minutes on the clock. Ready? Go.
Sailboat. Oh, I'm the left, I'm on the wrong side. It's a car. It's a truck. It's a windshield.
Oh, that was a hard one.
Fingerprints. It's a hand puppet. I'm really good at this.
Wow! I didn't even
Is it
know.
color?
Oh, you can tell my yes or no.
Or is it? Okay.
It's definitely you.
Man, this is gonna be hard. Okay. Fish, guppy, goldfish, fish eye, fish swimming, fish bait. Am I allowed to skip?
Yeah, you can skip. You have 48 seconds.
Whirling. I'm just doing that one. I don't know how to do that one. It's really bad.
35 seconds.
Mushrooms. Salt and pepper shakers. Oh, dude's on fire. Man, you rolled that guy. I want to see you doing this. Oh, what? Oh, man.
20 seconds.
Table top. House. Chimney. Castle. I'm so bad. I don't know how to do that one. I'm skipping one more time. Gotta get
You
one
have
more.
5 seconds.
Horse, smile, clown,
Time is up. Time is up.
Alright, the one with fish.
Alright guys, so drum roll please, we actually had a miscount and so we went back to the polls. And these two, Rolly and Chris, won. They came in with 5. So sorry, you guys only got 4.
They
Are you
cheated.
excited to find out what you won?
Yes.
How excited? Like scale from 1 to 10, how excited?
11.
11. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
You guys get a photo with tiny hands. So I'm gonna need you to come over and give us those little tiny hands. And if you could just come stand behind these nice gentlemen here.
Wait, show us your tiny hands.
Congratulations on your Pictionary championship. Thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been The Know. Now you know. I'm Claire McKee. Thanks for watching.